Question number 39 on the reading portion of College Board's Test 3. Which best describes the overall relationship between Passage 1 and Passage 2? So let's remember, let's come up with our own summaries of what Passage 1 said and Passage 2. Passage 1 said what? That was from Talleyrand. Talleyrand says, women need to just follow the rules. That's just how it is. Men are superior to women. Men are in government and women can't be in government. Women have to be in the house because of their delicate constitutions and their, what did she say? Delicate, constitutions and the peaceful inclinations. And women just need to follow this because the overall happiness of society rests on men being in governing positions and women being in subordinate positions. That's what he says. He says the general happiness of the people is what determines this setup for society, in addition to divine primary destinies of these people. Mary Wollstonecraft, though, says women need to be educated in order to understand why they ought to do certain things. That women shouldn't blindly follow, but they should have a good reason to follow, if that be the case. And furthermore, she says, isn't it unfair that men are able to judge for themselves? This is that consider line 72. I address you as a legislator whether men contend for their freedom. She's saying, isn't it unfair that men can make decisions for themselves and for women, but women don't have that right, not even for themselves? She brings this up. She says this is the weakness that we need to make stronger. So that's my summary of Passage 1 and Passage 2. Always do that. Don't let the answer choices color in your summaries and your understandings of the passages, because your understanding of the passage is more precious than anything on this test. Which best describes the overall relationship between Passage 1 and Passage 2? Passage 2 strongly challenges the point of view in Passage 1. Yes? Yes. Passage 2 believes that women, it's not fair, and Passage 1's like, gosh, don't worry about it. B, Passage 2 draws alternative conclusions from the evidence presented in Passage 1. It's not like we have the same evidence and we're like, well, I have a different conclusion based on the same evidence. No. There's no real evidence that's presented in Passage 1 other than maybe like women are this way and this is what they do and this is how society works. Passage 2 doesn't draw alternative conclusions like, but this is my conclusion based on why women are in the house and why women are unequal and they're not in government. It's like, no. I just like strongly challenges. I like that that's a lot more cut and dry. Challenges the point of view of Passage 1, because remember, Passage 2 is a direct response to Talleyrand in Passage 1. So I'm going to challenge it. This is what I think about your piece. I don't think it's good. What about B? Or no, we think B is not right. What about C? Passage 2 elaborates on the proposal presented in Passage 1. What proposal? The proposal that women should just like follow whatever people say? She doesn't elaborate on it. It's not like, oh, that's a great idea, Talleyrand, and let me talk about some more stuff. Let me elaborate further on that topic. No, she's directly contradicting and countering all the points that Talleyrand is trying to make. So I don't like elaborating on the proposal. It almost implies that we're continuing with that logic, which we're not. What about D? Passage 2 restates in different terms the argument presented in Passage 1. Passage 2 goes against Passage 1. Passage 2 is not summarizing what Passage 1 said and using her own words in order to just like repeat and regurgitate what Talleyrand said. The answer to number 39 is going to be A. Passage 2 challenges the point of view of Passage 1. Passage 1 is talking that women should follow the roles that have always existed, and doing so makes the general happiness of the people better. So just follow the rules because. Wollstonecraft says that doesn't make any sense, and that women ought to know why they should follow rules. And furthermore, it's not fair for men to say what women should do when women don't have their own say in what either they could do or what men can do. The answer to number 39 is going to be A. It's just more direct, strongly challenges. No alternative conclusions. It's not elaborating on a proposal to further it, and it's not restating it and just summarizing it. We're providing a counter argument to this. Answer 39, A.